friends, welcome back once again in the video lecture series of system programming. In the earlier video, we were discussing about system tools, not system tools, software tools, sorry. And in software tools, we have already seen that how software tools are important, or they are playing a vital role in program development. In addition to this, today we are going to discuss about debug monitors in software tools part 2, right? So what do you mean by debug monitors? As the meaning of debug monitors is included in this terminology itself, that monitoring of debug or monitoring on debug is known as debug monitors. So here are some salient features of debug monitors which I have already written here for your notes. So I am going to discuss all these salient features of debug monitors one by one. So first feature is what? Setting breakpoints in a program. What does it mean? Suppose whenever we are going to develop some software, or whenever we are developing some program, some programs are really very large. So whenever we are dealing with the large programs, at that time we are dealing with a large number of codes. Say for example 1000 codes. So instead of compiling or debugging or testing the errors for entire 1000 lines of code, it is suitable to break 1000 of lines of code according to you in 3 or 4 parts. So breaking of entire program of lines of codes which is of 1000 in 3 or 4 parts is known as breakpoints. By applying the breakpoints of a program, you will find that testing or debugging of any program will be easier for you. That is why we are setting breakpoints in a program, right? It is the customized breakpoints. You can choose your breakpoints at your point of view कि कितने line of codes के बाद आपको breakpoints लगाना है, right? Second salient feature is initializing the debug conversation when control reaches to the breakpoint. What does it mean? कि जब suppose I am having 4 breakpoints in a program, so whenever my control is reaching to the first breakpoint, then the debug already should be take some initiate. So debug conversation means what? Ki debug should take the initiative to monitors all the errors which may so happen in the program until the control reaches to the respective breakpoints. This is very important. Next one is displaying the value of variables. See, not necessary after the execution of program we should get the desired output correct or incorrect, right? We can also apply displays the value of variables in between compilation of program. Say whenever you are dealing with C, and suppose you are writing a C of 1000 line of code, 1000 line of codes, right? So 1000 lines of code is there in C programming. At that time, in the compilation only, suppose you are applying some control structure like for loop. So for testing your for loop, that your for loop is properly executing or not at compilation time, you can display The compiler of C can display the value of variable at the compilation time only. So this is a very good feature of your debug monitor. It will help you that to trace out where exactly the error is happening. That is why here it is very important that display of a variable, display of a value of a variable is very essential, very important at the compilation time, right? Okay. Next one is your assigning the new values to the variables. Okay, sometimes what happens, suppose by applying one value of a variable you may not get a correct result. So do you have a chance to modify the value of your variable? Okay, if it is possible to reassign or assign the new values of a variable to test your program, that your program is really executing correctly or not, that is the very best feature of a debug monitor, that during the compilation time only you can assign the new values to the variables so as to check your program is proceeding in a correct way or not, right? And the fifth point is test the user defined assertion and predicates. What do you mean by assertion and predicates? In discrete mathematics, you may have been encountered with these two words, assertion and predicates. Assertion means what? Any statement with its truth value is known as assertion. Any statement with its truth value is known as assertion. Like for example, the capital of India is New Delhi. Whether it is correct or wrong, it is correct. So it is known as assertion. Okay. Sun rises in east. Whether this assertion, whether this statement has its truth value true or false is not. So this is known as your assertion, right? What is predicates? The precondition is given. When the precondition is given to you, on the basis of that precondition, you are taking some result or you are going for some result, that is known as your predicates. Predicates means predefined condition is known as predicates. So debug monitor also tests the user defined assertion statement plus truth value, which is true or false, and it is also based on your precondition. Predicates means precondition. So next, let us discuss about programming environments. What is programming environment? As per the definition by the good authors, it is given that it is a software system which provides integrated facility for program creation, right? It's editing, program execution, after execution, program testing and program debugging. So, what is the significance of programming environment is, it is a software system, right, which provides integrated facility. That means all these activities comes under programming environment only. Which activities? The first activity is creation of your program, that is program creation. After creation, whether you want some editing in this program or not, that comes also under your programming environment. After doing every editing, now it's the time of execution, that is compilation and execution. So program execution is also an integrated part of programming environment only, and after that testing and debugging. So all these activities of a program comes under your programming environment only. That is why it's defined as it is a software system, right, which provides integrated facility for program creation, editing, execution, testing and debugging. Achha, how many? There are 4 important components which is assisting program environments. First is your syntax directed editor. So syntax directed editor is also known as your structure editor. Right? The first component of programming environment is syntax directed editor, right? Second one is your language processor, right? Where we have studied about application domain and execution domain, right? So language processor is also a very important component of programming environment, which deals with either compilers or interpreters or both. After that, there are two important components. First is your debug monitor. Debug monitor already we have discussed in the earlier section, and the last one is your dialog monitor. So, how the activities of programming environments are being done, I have tried to make you understand in writing the following lines, right? So first important statement is all the components access to dialog monitors. Jitne bhi components the, how many components are there? I have taught you 4 types of components, that is syntax directed editor, language processor, next dialog monitors and debug monitors. So all these components are accessed through dialog monitors only, right? How it initiates, starting में क्या होता है, syntax directed editor incorporates a front end. FE is front end for any programming language. That means syntax directed editor जो होता है वो एक front end programming language के front end की तरह वो काम करता है, and what it basically does, जब भी कोई हम लोगों का कोई इनपुट होता है यूजर के थ्रू, तो उस इनपुट डेटा का सबसे पहले क्या होता है, सिंटेक्स एनालिसिस होता है, एंड आफ्टर डूइंग द सिंटेक्स एनालिसिस इट इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू IR. व्हाट इज IR? दैट इज एन इंटरमीडिएट रिप्रेजेंटेशन, राइट? IR इज इंटरमीडिएट रिप्रेजेंटेशन. देन दैट IR इज shared by compilers or interpreters and other debug monitors, right? After converting the input data in syntax analysis and convert it into intermediate representation, that intermediate representation is shared by compiler and debug monitors. And lastly, program execution and program interpretation is supported at the last of program environment. So let's discuss the last topic of software tools part 2, and we will here discuss about user interfaces. What is an interface? Interface is a platform which brings two different entities at one platform, right? So user interface is nothing but it is a simplified interaction between user and application software, right? See, the interface or user interface will be good when a user is able to interact with the developed application software very easily. जितना आसानी से user एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर के साथ इंटरैक्ट कर पाएगा, तो हम ये कह पाएंगे कि हमारा जो यूजर इंटरफेस है वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्या है, अच्छा है या यूजर फ्रेंडली है, राइट? नेक्स्ट, द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ यूजर इंटरफेस इज व्हाट? इट इज इजी टू यूज द कमांड एंड एक्सचेंज ऑफ डेटा. सी, व्हाटएवर यूजर वांट्स टू गिव द कमांड and data as an input, the application software will be easy to understand and it is able to give the desired output to the user. So user interface इस चीज की भी इस responsibility को भी bear करता है कि जो commands जो दिया जा रहा है user के through, it can be easily understandable, right? And the exchange of data should be very nice, right? Next, यूजर इंटरफेस जब अर्लियर फेज में जब था, जब पुराने जमाने में जो यूजर इंटरफेस जो होता था वो थोड़ा सा इम्प्लिसिट होता था। क्यों इम्प्लिसिट होता था? बिकॉज यूजर जो होता था खुद ही हमारा डेवलपर होता था, राइट? तो जो भी कमांड्स जो यूज करता था वो हम लोग इम्प्लिसिट माने जाते थे। वो सारे के सारे जो कमांड्स थे इम्प्लिसिट थे और ज्यादातर देखने में आता था उन दिनों कि जो सॉफ्टवेयर जो होता था वो डिपेंडेंट होता था। आज जैसे अगर हम लोग .NET की बात करते हैं या VB की बात करते हैं या दूसरे किसी सॉफ्टवेयर की बात करते हैं, तो हम लोग सॉफ्टवेयर किसी एक प्लेटफॉर्म पे बना करके हम कहीं और उसको इंडिपेंडेंटली डिप्लॉय कर सकते हैं। लेकिन पहले के जमाने में ऐसा नहीं होता था। तो पहले के जमाने में जो यूजर इंटरफेस जो था वो उतना ज्यादा कारगर नहीं था, उतना ज्यादा इफेक्टिव नहीं था जैसे कि आज हम लोग देखते हैं। बट इन टूडेज सिनेरियो यूजर इंटरफेस इज हैविंग टू कंपोनेंट्स। आज के सिनेरियो में मेनली यूजर interface is having two components. First component is known as dialog managers. Dialog manager का mainly काम क्या होता है कि it manages the conversation between the user and application. That is what user जो चीज कहना चाहता है, in the absence of programmer, the application software must be able to understand what exactly user wants to convey. राइट? से फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक बहुत छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको लेता हूँ, गूगल, राइट? गूगल में क्या होता है, बहुत सारे यूजर्स हैं गूगल को इस्तेमाल करने वाले। कुछ लोग एजुकेटेड लोग हैं, कुछ लोग ऐसे भी लोग हैं जो टर्मिनोलॉजी वहां यूज करने के लिए जा रहे हैं उसका एग्जैक्ट स्पेलिंग उन लोगों को नहीं मालूम है। तो गूगल एक ऐसा सर्च इंजन है कि वो यूजर क्या कहना चाह रहा है वो 90% वो उस चीज को समझता है, right? So that is the main importance of your dialog manager, that it manages the conversation between the user and application software, right? कि अगर यूजर से कुछ अगर स्मॉल अगर स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक अगर हो भी रहा है तो it could be, that means the application software must be able to understand what exactly user wants to convey or what exactly the user wants to give the command, right? And second जो है प्रेजेंटेशन मैनेजर है। प्रेजेंटेशन मैनेजर क्या करता है? The main role is what? Data produced by the application, right? जो भी जो आउटपुट होता है, आउटपुट डेटा इज produced by the application software. So according to you, software tools पार्ट सेकेंड में इतना ही था। तब तक के लिए थैंक यू।